The first thing I want to ask you, there's an acoustic rendition of Painkiller that you played in Baltimore in 2018, and it was at the Soundgarden. I've always really liked that set you did there, and I was wondering if there's going to be like a live rarities album somewhere down the line, if that's in the pipeline.
Yeah, that'd be great, man. Like we just did iHeartRadio and yeah, a lot of like there I think we did eight tracks and put it out there with a video. Yeah, we've actually talked about doing some live stuff and putting it out there.
So I've noticed when you layer your vocals, I'm really curious. Do you prefer a clean second take, or do you like more grit, in your shadow doubles to make it feel raw? Yeah.
Yeah, like when we do the records, we do all sorts of takes and put them with each other and yeah, like I'll put a grittier one and cleaner one for sure.
Is Mayday meant to be like the opening at least? Is it meant to be like a spiritual callback to Animal I Have Become?
Yeah, totally, dude. We when we put it down, we're like, yeah, like just to be a little nostalgic and uh, when Mayday comes on, it's actually like kind of a mix between Animal I Have Become and a song I did in my old band, My Darkest Days. It's kind of like that Move Your Body riff too. If you go listen to the song Move Your Body, My Darkest Days riff is a little similar.
When I hear their lyrics to Kill Me Fast, it seems to me like they're about the band. Maybe that's my interpretation of it. And I was wondering if, if that comes from a personal place for you guys, or is more storytelling, like the lyrics there, like.
Yeah, like I think we've all been in relationships in the past where, well, a few of us, anyways, that have been a little toxic and have gone on a little longer than they should have. And that song is just kind of about, pulling off the band-aid and just ending it and not letting it carry on beyond a certain point, or it's just asking the question, if we're gonna do this, let's do this. If not, let's end it and end it fast because it's just gonna get worse.
Yeah, there's been a lot of bands with a dual frontman approach in rock, like System of a Down did it with Mesmerize and Hypnotize, and of course Alice in Chains. And I was wondering if you feel your approach from Alienation and going forward, if it's going to be, more of a split vocal take or more of harmonization, like more like Alice in Chains, or what do you feel?
Yeah, I don't know down the road, but I feel like this album we switch it up and like yeah, like I'll sing the harmony and Adam takes the lead, or we switch up choruses. I feel like having the dual vocal really adds dynamic to the song. It keeps it kind of like more interesting because it's a different vocal coming in. Yeah.
Is there any song from the past that, now that you've done like the Alienation era, that you'd like to go back and do with Adam, like a new take on it? Or
Yeah, like not so much.
not so
I
much.
think it'd be cool to maybe do like 5 songs where it is the older song, like either from my era or from his era, and have the dual vocal on that. Like I feel like we do it live. Machine, the song "I Am Machine." He's Adam sings second verse and second chorus, and then we sing the last chorus together. I think that'd be a great song to redo and put out there as a dual vocal.
Do you use fry screams for I Am Machine? Like, is that your
What?
vocal? Like fry screams? Is that what you do for I Am Machine? Like that vocal technique? Or-
No, that's all full voice on that song. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
I gotta ask. I noticed the High Road hasn't had like a single live play in the concerts this year. And I was wondering if it's just like out of the set list, or I mean, there's a concert coming up in my area in the Prudential Center. Is that going to make an appearance, or is it out?
Yeah, like we used to play that one. It's a great song. I'm sure down the road, like I'd like to. I think we might do it acoustic at some point, and both of us sing it and play acoustic. We've done that a few times. We've played that song acoustic a few times in the past, but yeah, it's a great song.
It is, I agree. I noticed, the original 3 Days Grace albums were usually in drop D tuning, and then around Transit of Venus, they switched over to drop C, and they've continued like that in your era. And I was wondering if that's a reflection of the evolving vocal ranges, or more like keeping it modern, like a modern rock sound.
Yeah, it's just we try to switch it up though. Like we try not to stay in the same drop C tuning and try to experiment in different ones, because if your whole set is in drop C, everything just starts to sound the same. So we do experiment in getting out of that and in drop D, everything is a little higher, but it also has a lot of energy. But yeah, we try to switch it up.
What's the most memorable fan interaction you've ever had? Like,
Oh, fan interaction. We've had a lot of great. We have a lot of great fans. We have a fan from Florida. Her name's Suzanne, and she's been to almost, I think it's upwards of 50 odd shows. Like it's a lot. And she's a big fan of ours, and she traveled to Poland, I think, to watch us, and she's from Florida. So she's a big supporter, and I've got some gifts over the years. I got a gift in Russia that was like a doll that looked exactly like me. It was like a spitting image. It was pretty freaky, but like so well done. The hoodie I'm wearing actually was given to me by a fan out of Russia.
oh
She
wow.
got it made in Italy. It's a custom hoodie. So yeah, we've had lots of great fans and great fan interactions.
Has there ever been, a live, you were playing a song live that didn't have the streaming numbers of other songs, but like it has like a huge fan reaction that catches you by surprise? Yeah.
Yeah, I think that song is Riot. Like, I'm
Mm.
sure it's got a lot of streams, but like, it was never, a number one or anything. But that song is just like every time we play it, the mosh pit goes crazy. It's like so fun to watch. Yeah, Riot and Time of Dying. It's a B-side, but it was never like put to radio. Time of Dying off of 1X. Yeah, it's a fan favorite too.
What's the most challenging song do you feel to perform live, both from this album and in general?
Um, Oh, that's a tough question. Like I Am Machine was always a tough one. It kind of sits on a note at the top of the range where it's after a while your voice kind of starts to wear out a little bit. For me, anyways, it was always a tough one to do. But now switching back and forth without them, it's pretty awesome. So that one. Never Too Late's a pretty high one. Like now I sing high harmony in the chorus and bridge, and sometimes that once I get to the bridge, it's a little tough. I have to use falsetto at the top of the top note, and but I get around it, and it sounds pretty good.
Do you guys write lyrics separately first now, or completely collaborative, or how does it
It's
work?
all collaborative, man. It's the whole band come together to write the lyrics. Neil's a very good lyric writer. So is my brother Brad. Yeah, they're just very good at. We're good at staying in the topic of what we're talking about and being pretty straight to the point of what we're talking about. We don't use. We're never really vague about things. Yeah.
Have you ever written a lyric where you knew like the whole rest of the song was, made pretty much from that one lyric?
Um, yeah, like I Am Machine, we started off with the chorus and then we wrote around that about feeling like you're just going through the motions and wish that you've been desensitized almost, and then we wrote around that chorus.
What kind of influence does your producer Howard Benson have on your vocal takes?
He is really good at making you enunciate and just like not be too mumbly. Um, and he also likes, I put a lot of vibrato on the end of a lot of stuff, and sometimes like I don't even notice it that I do it. Like, and he like will be like, okay, straighten that out. So I'll sing it straight instead of like putting some vibrato on it. But he's great at harmonies. He thinks of harmonies that usually wouldn't, like, you hear it on its own and you're like, oh, this is gonna be weird. It sounds like yeah, a little foreign or something, and it ends up working out really well. He'll think of things that we don't really think of as for harmonies, and then it comes together and it sounds great.
Who came up with the whole marketing campaign to, have fans based on their location be able to stream the album? Like, it's very
Yeah,
old school.
I just got in. I'm actually at the management office right now. I got in yesterday, and our online guy Miles and our management actually put that together. It's a pretty good idea. And I saw like this morning that somebody had 80%, so which is like it would have no fuzz at all. So the more people you get to listen in your area, the better the stream gets.
How do you decide now who gets to sing what parts on some of the older songs? Is it just like a natural process or the
Yeah,
pre-planned?
like some songs we split up verses and choruses on the older songs, and like same with the like my era. But yeah, I sing a lot of harmonies on the older songs and Time of Dying, Never Too Late. And then yeah, Adam will back me up on Painkiller. Yeah, we just kind of got into rehearsals and it kind of just came together. I knew I'd be singing harmonies on a few songs, so I got those down. I was actually playing a lot more guitar at first, but we wanted people to know that we have two singers now and not just yeah, a new rhythm guitarist.
I know you're a fan of Nirvana, by the way. Is that why you went blonde?
No, I was blonde in my darkest days, and like, dude, I've had every hair color possible throughout my life. But I've gone through, yeah, blue and red and like all sorts of hair colors. I think in high school, yeah, I was all sorts of hair colors. So yeah, it's good to switch it up and have fun with it.
What night of the 2025 tour did you feel as a band you were most celebrating that it was, post reunion and all that? Like, were you really celebrating every moment? Everything was in sync? Yeah.
Yeah, like the past shows have been insane. Like some of these festivals that we've done, especially the last one we did, it's called Incarceration. It was insane. Like the crowd was insane, and stepping off of that stage, we're super pleased with the performance. And yeah,
What song gives you the most adrenaline to play live, in your opinion?
oh, right now my favorite song to play is probably "Time of Dying." It's so much fun to play on rhythm guitar and sing those harmonies and stuff. Also, I Hate Everything About You, when we play that. It's just like everybody's singing it back to us, and they know the song. They almost sing louder than Adam and I do, so it's like crazy to hear.
Did it first surprise you? Well, not surprise you, but how did it feel the first time somebody sang your lyrics back to you, like in a concert? Even going back, even before 3 Days Grace.
Yeah, like um in my old band, we had a big song called "Porn Star Dancing," and the whole crowd would sing that hook all the time. Uh, yeah, it's pretty awesome, like to hear people singing the songs back to you and hearing the whole crowd take, like in "I Hate Everything About You," we let the crowd take the last chorus for a bit, and it's just so loud.
What track on Alienation gives you the most visual scene in your head when you were writing?
Probably the song called "Don't Want to Go Home Tonight." Uh, it it reminds me of, I grew up in a small town of 1,300 people, and yeah, it reminds me of like being young, being at a field party, and just not really caring about, tomorrow or, what I'm gonna be when I grow up or anything like that, like paying bills, all that stuff when you grow up and yeah, just yeah, like there's a lyric in that song um when you get older, like the chaos goes away, but you know yeah, it just reminds me of being a kid.
I know there's certain songs bands have said that are emotionally challenging to get through. Maybe One More Light, I know for Chester Bennington. I was wondering if there's songs like that for you that, when you sing them live, you feel it's.
Yeah, like that'd probably be the mountain for me. Like when I sing the mountain, there's some days that I might be going through something mentally, like and it kind of just it reminds me to keep going and get through it. And yeah, I think the mountain does that for me sometimes. It really applies to my life and what's going on.
Do you guys prefer the smaller intimate shows or the big stadium, kind of sound?
Yeah, like I like playing festivals, like especially when like I said, the last one, Incarceration, that crowd was so insane. Like, and I think we were like the second last band of the weekend, but they were still so on fire and just like crowd surfing and mosh pits. But like yeah, like we've had like I love playing like little sweaty clubs too. We played in Scotland few years back, and that place was just like a riot. People just going crazy. So both have their benefits. Like in a smaller club, you can actually kind of hear the PA sometimes, which is pretty cool. Whereas like a festival, you don't really hear the PA. You're using your in ears, and like that's what you're going off of. But yeah, they both have their ups.
I know Adam's been playing Rooster since 2008. I was wondering if you guys would ever consider adding more Alice in Chains covers like Black Gives Way to Blue. I think that would fit you guys. Maybe.
Yeah, yeah, like we're big fans of the grunge era. Like yeah, like we love STP, Alice in Chains, Nirvana. Yeah, I think we're gonna do some more acoustic stuff down the road. I think on our European tour we might break down and do a couple of songs broken down acoustic.
When you're writing lyrics to a song, do you ever feel if there's too many rewrites, it's time to just like scrap the whole song, or do you just keep working on it until it's perfect?
That's a good question. Yeah, we have had those, where we've tried to rewrite a song so many times that it just starts to get even worse and worse. So a lot of the times we'll just revert back to the first idea. Like I think, yeah, I Am Machine. We had the demo. It was what it is now, but we spent weeks and weeks and weeks trying to rewrite the lyrics to that song, and just with our producer at the time, and we ended up reverting to the demo vocal and the lyrics of that, and just going back to it on this album. The Power we tried to rewrite a few times, a lot of lyrics and parts, and again we just revert back to original idea.
With So-Called Life, was that triple stacked vocally to create that chorus effect, or?
Um, Like yeah, we put there's always the double of course, but yeah, I think Howard will yeah put sometimes four all together
Oh
and
wow.
yeah.
And my last question here, it's a hard one. In your opinion, what song will age the best in 5 years from the Alienation album? You can select two even.
Oh, what song will age the best? Ah, like I think "Kill Me Fast" is gonna be around for a bit. I think people like can really gravitate to that, and it's a kind of a relationship song where I hate everything about you and is a relationship song. I feel like that one people may come back to and really be able to apply themselves, and because yeah, relationship.
I mean, I really like Apologies. I think it's going to be underrated for sure. Maybe
Yeah,
maybe it won't be underrated. Maybe it'll be just right. But
yeah, yeah, I like that one too.